right, so here we are, 2025, first episode of 2025. I know it's been a long time. I've been really busy, but like I said, I haven't forgot about my family, my channel. I haven't forgot about all the fans that's like really loving my channel and loving my puppies. I'm still here. That's why I wanted to drop an episode to give you guys an update of what's been going on and what to expect for this year. Yes, I'm confirming that there's only one litter that's going to be happening this year, and that's between Queen and Deuce. It's only going to be one litter. All right, I'm not doing 2 litters this year, it's just 1 litter this year. I wanted to wait until Queen was in her 3rd heat before we did her breeding. She's already had 2. She had 1 earlier this year, which means that we're anticipating her 3rd one to come fairly quickly now that she's been kind of getting used to those heats. And kind of wanted her to mature a little bit more before we actually dropped, a litter on her to make sure that, she's in good health and good shape and all that. And you'll see here in a minute that she's in real good shape. So I'm expecting her to be in heat here in about a few months or so. So we'll be in right now, we're in the end of April. So we got May, June, maybe sometime around July. That's the plan. I'll keep you guys updated on her heat. And we'll also keep you updated on how she's doing. And I'll try to post more frequently now that we got this first and last heat for this year that's going to be happening. So if you guys are interested, once again, you know how I get down. You guys got to make sure you tap in. You got to be subscribed to my channel if you want to get the latest and updates on what's going on and when the puppies are coming. Of course, I'm going to be tracking each step of the process of me getting her, and you can see her as we progress, as well as the breeding. I'm going to get footage of that as well between her and Deuce. But in the meantime, I'll show you Deuce and her right now in the yard and see how she's playing around with her mom as well with Nala. Nala's doing great, by the way. If you guys don't know who Nala is, Nala's the one that's been really holding the camp down. We did say that she was going to have her last litter, and that was last year. And so she's been doing good so far, man. Health-wise, she's been doing good. You'll see her and Queen together, as well as one of the puppies we kept, which is Peaches from her last litter. So all females are doing really good right now, man. I'm really excited for this year. I know that a lot of people have been hitting me up trying to get dibs on puppies, and the time is now. All right, so now that I'm officially confirming that we're doing 1 litter this year, this is the time to kind of really tap in with me and get a hold of me. And all the information to be in the link in the description down below. Just go ahead and click that description, click more, and then you'll see the information. You can tap in with the cell phone, text, email, whatever you have to do to get a hold of me, so that way you guys can lock in your puppies. It is first come, first serve. That's how I normally do it. I'm gonna keep it that way, just so that way we can keep everybody honest and have a fair chance of getting a puppy. I know some people that probably still been kind of trying to get puppies from me, and they missed on the previous litters, and they still haven't got a pup from me. And I'm trying to do the best I can to make sure people get puppies. So like I said, this is gonna be 1 litter this year, and the reason why it's only 1 litter this year is because of my time. I want to make sure that my time is spent right. It takes a lot to kind of put out these litters, and at the same time I have a lot of other things happening outside of the puppies. So that's want to make sure that I do at least 1 litter this year before the year is out, and then the following year maybe we can try to get in 2 litters the following year in 2026. But for now, it's just gonna be that 1 litter between Queen and Deuce. Once again, if you guys are new to my channel, you have to understand that when you guys are getting puppies from me, there's going to be a contract that has to be signed prior to you getting that puppy. All right, which means that it just keeps me liable. It keeps you guys liable as well, that I'm obligated to sell you a pup. And it just, on the other end, it just tells me that you guys are willing to take care of that puppy, not fight the pup, obviously, and you're committed to paying whatever that price may be. I don't have a price point just yet. That'll probably come later down in the videos to let you know, but typically the price range between like 25 to like 5,000. Just depends on what we get and how the puppies turn out. Health check and all that stuff is all cleared, and then we'll just go from there. But if you are looking to breed your puppy after you buy puppies from me, that price is going to be a little bit higher than a pet price. All right, for example, if you're looking for a pet out of the litter, then that pet price can drop down to like close to like $2,000, $1,500 if you're looking to just do pet, which means that you're not going to breed that puppy at all, and you're going to be keeping that dog as a pet. And then obviously there's going to be some other steps that have to happen to assure that puppy is not bred later down the road, which will probably be like, a copy of spayed or neutered, from a vet. But that's just one thing. I don't have too many people who are looking to keep pets. A lot of people are interested at breeding back to me, which is perfectly fine as well. We can work out a deal that way too as well. Like I said, I'm very reasonable with my prices. You're not going to spend over $10,000 for my puppies like most of these breeders are out here charging. That's not gonna happen with me, and you're also getting quality. If you don't know, talk to the previous customers. Go ahead and drop a comment down here if you see this video. Ain't no shame in my game, man. Like I said, I'm a really honest guy when it comes to making sure we do what we can to accommodate the customers. Once again, the website is still active. You guys can still hit the line, text the line if you guys are interested in getting puppies. I won't accept deposits just yet. I want to make sure all the breeders are locked in, make sure that, you know, she takes, and make sure it's confirmed that she's pregnant before we start accepting deposits. And then, like I said, once the puppies hit the ground, we can go from there. All right, so once again, these puppies are UKC registered, so they come with paperwork, all legit. You'll get that right away. They've been doing pretty good at UKC now, been all caught up, so it should be no issues with delays on paperwork. I try to get that in like super early, but yeah, so paperwork, UKC paperwork will be there. You guys get registered puppies. They'll also come with a health certificate as well. And shot records, they'll have their first shot. They'll be dewormed on their first go around. And shipping costs. All right, let's get into shipping costs. I know in the past, shipping costs has been a little different for some people, just depending on where you live at. If you're living out of the country, you have to confirm with me first before you want to buy a puppy, before you want to hold a puppy, to make sure we can get the puppy to you. All right, there are some restrictions now, and they kind of been cracking down, and they treat our breed like a pit bull terrier, and it's not. XL bullies are not pit bull terriers, but for some reason, you know, people who don't know about our breed just look at the dog and assume that they're pit bull terriers, and they kind of just put them same restrictions as pit bull terriers on our breed, if that makes sense. So we have to make sure we get through the loopholes to make sure we can get that puppy to you. If we can, then we can proceed with the shipping and all that, and that is more of a different type of conversation with people who live internationally, that don't live in the United States. Not saying it can't happen, it's just that we have to confirm and make sure that it can happen. And I've already dealt with people out of the country in my previous litters, and some places we could not get to, and some places we were able to get to. So just want to keep that in mind. If you guys are out of the country watching this channel, you guys looking at the puppies, we can make it happen. You just got to make sure we can figure out the loopholes to make sure you can get your puppy, and make sure your puppy does not get taken away from you when you go home. That's huge. All right, so and having that paperwork, having those certificates and all that with you at the time helps you a lot, especially if you have to go to court for something like that. All right, so just want to keep you guys in mind for that. In the States, I highly recommend that you come pick up your puppy. All right, just if you want to save costs, it's better for you to come pick up your puppy from the camp. All right, if you pick up your puppy from the camp, the shipping is going to be a lot less stressful on you. Taking your puppy back home is easier versus us having to send the puppy to you and ship it to you. It's going to be more of a cost added to the puppy's price. All right, there's going to be some delays based on, you know, weather, flights, just depends on how the puppy's getting to you. It just can be a hassle. All right, so if you're coming and you want to get a puppy, I suggest you come pick up your pup and save that money as much as you can. Yeah, it's gonna cost you money, some bread to get you to fly out or drive out, whatever, but it's gonna be a lot less, I'm telling you, because that price has been jacked up for pet travelers. All right, that's a third-party pet traveler company that we're using. It's not me that's shipping out the puppies anymore. We're using someone else to do it. So which means that price is based on their own pricing algorithms. So you can call it, you know, the pet travelers and get their price and see what it is, and then kind of just do your own homework, and then like, okay, if it costs this much for them to ship it, how much would it cost me to fly or drive? Add that price up and, man, make it make sense. I'm saying, if it don't make sense to, you know, to get pet travelers, don't use them. I'm saying, if you can't make it out, then you got extra bread on you, then go ahead and get the pet traveler. I'm saying, so just something to think about when you guys, you know, have questions about, you know, getting your pup shipped out. Hopefully that makes sense, man. I got a couple of shout outs too as well, man. Like, shout out to all the previous customers who's gotten pups from me as well, man. If you guys don't mind sending me more photos, I love to post those on my channel, you know, especially this year, so you guys can not only see when they were puppies, you can see the growth of the puppies, and you can see how they're maturing, and kind of see how they're growing, so you can see what you're getting. Especially when you're looking for a puppy, like I said, it's nothing better than having someone who's already got a pup from you to kind of show the progress, and then you can kind of use them and engage if you want a pup from me later on. All right, so I'll drop some videos, and some people who already sent me some photos of their puppies, so you can see like the before and after and see how they're maturing. I got some really nice puppies that came out great, man. A lot of these parents are doing great with their puppy kids. All right, man, they're doing real good. So I'm really happy about that. I love to see my puppies, you know, mature and see how they're growing, and I can kind of just sit back and say, yeah, that we had a good litter that time around. So keep them coming. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. And once again, if you guys are interested in the puppies, man, you know how to get a hold of me. Make sure you hit that that link below, man, and make sure you guys are tapping in with the number and email. All right, you can also go to the website. All right, cool. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and tap in with Queen and Deuce. Check them out. You can see Nala, you'll see Peaches, one of the puppies from one of her litters, from Nala's litter, and then check out Queen and Deuce. All right, so once again, Queen and Deuce is confirmed. All right, it's going down this year. Stay locked in. You won't know when the breeding is coming unless you guys are subscribed to my channel. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, man, and share this, man. So yeah, Another Level Bullies is back. We'll be back in effect for 2025, man. I'm excited for this year and this litter, man. And stay locked in with me, all right? More to come, more videos to come, and follow us on this journey, man. All right, appreciate you guys from locking in, man, especially guys who've been watching for a minute. All right, so let's get to it. All right, let's go.